Hi, welcome. My name is Joep van Rijn and I'm a jazz trumpet player. In this video series, I will give you ideas for practicing jazz. We'll be working on jazz repertoire, jazz language, and fundamentals such as scales and chords. Let's practice together. Let's swing. Hi. Today I would like to talk about repertoire, the jazz repertoire. Yes, there is a long list of jazz standards you can learn, and I want to give you some ideas of how you can start practicing and how to practice these standards. And today I wanted to talk about a very simple but effective jazz standard, which is called C-Jam Blues. The melody is very simple, but it works. It's a blues, so the form is a blues. And what we know about the blues is that the form is 12 bars. It's a 12 bar form, and in this case, it's 3 times the same melody. So it's if you don't know the tune, first I would like to advise you to listen to it. Search for it on YouTube or anywhere else. There is a very nice Oscar Peterson version on YouTube, but also other recordings by Oscar Peterson are fine, of course. Further, there are also the original Duke Ellington recording, which is also great to check out. So that's for that. First, listen to it a lot and try to get a sense of what the tune is about. Yeah. So after you listen to it, you should start practicing the melody. I think that's the most important thing first, is the melody. Well, in this case, that's not very difficult. So let's practice the melody together. I would like to do that with the metronome, and it's often nice to put the metronome on 2 and 4. There's a second beat and a fourth beat to accompany you. So let's do that. Turn on the metronome. The melody. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. If you have a swinging rhythm section and you play it nicely, the melody, then it's a nice tune to play. Yeah. So the next part is memorize this melody. That's really the first step. So that's with all jazz standards. That's really important. Jazz music in general is it's different from classical music. Classical music, it's all about the composers wrote things down, and and people play from those scores again. With jazz music, it's a little different. People played music live or recorded music, and that recorded music we listen again, and we try to copy that and to learn that and to make our own versions from that. Yeah, so that's another way of learning, another way of being creative with music. So in this case also, first learn the melody by heart, so memorize it. After you memorize it, we can start with the second part, and that is harmony. So harmony, the most basic thing about harmony would be the roots. So I think that would be a first good start, to just play the roots. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So that's the bass note. Those are the roots. Yeah. So that's the first start to get, the movement of the bass in your ears. And of course, after a while, you can start to fool around with this a little bit and play more like a bass line, like a bass would play, a walking bass. So something like this. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Something like that. After that, it's time to learn the chords. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So normally what I like to do next is just improvise over the tune without any accompaniment. So just a metronome and try to keep the changes as nice as possible. Yeah, so I will just give a little example of what I would do with it. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4.